Hello and welcome to your first guitar lesson. So I'm going to make a series of starting off showing you how to do different chords, the basic chords. So today I'm going to start off with E minor and D, which are pretty easy. So if you want to practice them, you can always watch this video, get it down, and then the next video then we'll carry on from there with 2 more chords, and then we'll just keep progressing from there, and before no time you'll be good. You'll be all right. Like of course I'll be doing more advanced as we go along, but you can progress as we go along, progress with the videos. So I'm going to start off with E minor, which is probably one of the easiest guitar chords that you can learn. So if it is your first guitar lesson, then this should be no problem for you. The only thing that I will say is that when you do start off, your fingers can kind of hurt. If you do have a nylon string guitar, which are the kind of plasticky looking ones, it might be a bit easier for you. But I would suggest to start off with the steel strings, just because you're going to have to get used to it anyways, you know. So first of all, we have these boxes here. So they're called frets. So if I say put your finger on the 2nd fret, you'd go to the 2nd one here. So it goes from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so on and so on. Some guitars have about 22 frets, some of them have 24 if you really want to get down and do a couple of solos, but to be mainly on like electric guitars. So starting off with E minor, which is a very like nice dark chord. You can play anything with it, like obviously not any song, but you can make up songs with it and it'll sound good, like so. That's E minor. So what you're gonna do for the E minor is you're gonna go into the 2nd fret, which is the 2nd box here, and you're gonna put your finger not on the top string here, but the one right underneath it. So on the 2nd fret, so I'll show you that there. Hopefully this will focus in on me. There. And then what you're gonna do is you move this over a little bit and then put this finger here just on the string below it, but still in the same box. So you have one finger here on the 2nd string on the 2nd fret, and then you got your other finger here on the 3rd string on the 2nd fret. And then what you want to do is go close to this bar here as you can, but of course you don't have to with this finger because it can bend in your fingers trying to get to it. So if you just put it as close as you can, like so, put both fingers side by side and then put this one right beside the metal bar there. It's just, it helps with like sometimes you might get a bit of like, but if you come bring it over, push down nice and hard, you get all the strings. And what you want to do is just play all the strings, just a simple strum. Just do 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's all you gotta do. And then as you're practicing it and as you get better at it, you can just change up the rhythm with your right hand. If you're using the pick, use a pick. You don't have to use a pick, you can just use your hand, you know. You know, when you're first starting, just get your right hand, just go mad with it. Just go mad with it. Do what you want. But as I said, the E minor is those 2 strings. So the 2nd fret, 2nd string, 2nd fret, 3rd string down as well. And just play it. Now before you do go on to the next video, just try to get that down, practice it a couple of times, maybe a day or 2, make sure that you have it, change your strumming pattern a bit, and I'm going to show you the D chord next. So what you can also practice is going from the E minor to the D. Now D is a little bit harder than the E minor because you are using 3 fingers and they are spread out a little bit more, but it shouldn't be too hard for you. So what you're gonna do is same 2nd fret here again. So what you want to do is put, it's easier to put your middle finger here. I won't put it up yet. Put that there on the very last string on the 2nd fret, close to this bar again, and then you're gonna skip a string up. So I'll show you here. I'll just bring this a bit closer. So there, and then see this string here. You do not put your finger on that one. You lift it up again, so there's a gap. So you have it on the last string on the 2nd fret, and then you have it on the 4th string here on the 2nd fret, and then lastly you want to get your other finger here and put it in between on the 3rd fret. So I'll give you a close up of that. So first finger here, 2nd finger, skip a string and put it here, and then in the middle on the next fret just put your 3rd finger there. So when you have that, just let me pick here again, you'd want to play it from the 4th string up, just because it will sound a bit better. You know, it's a nice bright chord. It's nice, like. And the same with the E minor. Just mess around with your right hand, do different rhythms, get used to it, and then you can change. You can go E minor, D, just do one strum, one more strum, and you'll get it in no time. Just make sure to practice that before you do go on to the next lesson, because the next lesson will probably be slightly harder, like kind of different chords. All chords are, most of them are easy enough, but some are obviously more difficult than the others. So E minor, and then D, and then as we do progress, I will show you how to like add different things. Like with E minor, you can play and you can take your fingers off, put them back on. And D, there's a lot of different things you do with D. You can do like all that is just adding your pinky finger to the last fret, taking off a finger. You can just mess around with it. You'll get it. You'll get it. It's not that hard. And if you do find it hard, don't worry about it. Your fingers will probably start hurting. Like you can see my fingers there. See, they're a bit dented. That comes over time. Your fingers will harden up eventually. I do remember when I first started playing guitar, I did find it very disheartening that my fingers were hurting me. Maybe I'm just being a little bit of a bitch, but I was only young. But that's basically the first lesson there. If you have any more questions, always just put a comment down below, or just, I don't know, email me. I'll put everything in the description there if you want to get in contact. You can ask me any questions about playing guitar or whatever. But that's it. So till next time, I guess I'm gonna try put up a video, maybe 3 videos a week or so. So if you're interested, keep following the videos, and before you know it, you'll be a good guitar player. I promise you that. I'll teach you everything. So thank you, and I'll see you next time.